Hello. Hello, how are you doing, fellow human on this planet? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever. If you are watching this recording, hello. How are you doing? Now, this video is actually a very important video for me. Very historical moment, I must do say so myself. But what I am exactly going to be doing is playing a 10-minute game against whoever, and as I am playing that game, I will be giving a story time on my journey with chess, my chess journey from kindergarten all the way up to this point right here where you are currently watching me wave. Hello, yes, this moment right here. Kindergarten all the way up to this moment right here. Hi. Anyways, and as I am playing chess, telling you about the story time, I will also be telling you, giving a introduction lesson on how to play chess, right? I'm not the greatest player ever. As you can see, my rating is 855. This isn't my main account. It is my content creation account, but I do have a main account where I am 1200. My point is, even a 500 ELO level player can teach anyone how to play chess, move the pieces. But I hope I can teach you how to move the pieces and give you a little bit of strategy here and there, beginner strategy on how to win games as a beginner, how to start your chess journey, basically. This is the beginning of your chess journey, right? And if you are an expert player, professional player, you're like, you already know how to play chess, and you're like, what does this dude have to tell me? Who is this guy? Why are you telling me how to play chess? You didn't freaking listen to my words. I am teaching a beginners, right? You get it. You get the gist. Teaching beginners how to play this game as I am telling you about my journey. And the lesson for today's video, we shall see. But chess is a very rocky road, right? It's a rocky road, and it's resemblant of life, right? It's a rocky road. If you're a beginner just getting into chess, beware. You will make many mistakes, and you will fail many times. And that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be telling you about my rocky road. So, without further ado, let's get into the first game, or the only game, and let's see who the universe has chosen for today's historic, monumental video. Our opponent, Jalan Tanah from Indonesia. Let me just take a look at this profile picture real fast. Okay, we're going to look at it after because I have to pay attention. I have many things to talk about. Anyways, I first want to talk about how the pawns move. The first move that a pawn can do is either one square or two squares, as we have just demonstrated. And after you move it the first time, you can no longer move it two squares after that. It can only move one square after that. But if a piece is in front of a pawn, they're stuck. They can't move unless there is a piece on their diagonal, right? So for example, I have this pawn right here. If my pawn was right here, right, I am able to take this piece right here. Or if there's a piece on the other side, I can take like this, right? I can take diagonally with my pawn. How are we doing so far? Good. Awesome. But and we can move forwards if the square is open. But if there's a piece right here, we cannot move forwards or jump the piece. The only piece that can jump a square is going to be our knights. And that brings me to the glorious story time that I have for today. Kindergarten. My first time learning how to play chess, really playing chess, was in kindergarten. I was in chess club, so after I was in chess club for a year, and after after school, I went to the library and learned how to play chess. And I was not good at all, right? I just knew how to move the pieces, but I didn't really care too much about chess. You know, I like talking with my friends. I like being around people, but chess was like, whatever. You know, if I was moving the pieces, I was doing okay, right? No strategy at all. But that brings me to say, one thing that really, really stuck with me is one of the instructors always said, develop your knights first. Especially as a beginner, even professional level players, you know, develop your knights first. Get your knights into the game first. And that's really going to be an advantage for you as a beginner. It's going to put you above the other players just starting out. Developing your pieces first, right? You're going to want to develop your pieces. This person is being very, very annoying, actually. So, and that also brings me to how the other pieces move. So, again, my nose is itching so bad right now. Anyways, you develop your knights first, right? And the knights move in an L shape, like so, right? Like this. If it was right here, like this, like this, like this, like this, like. Right? How are we doing? How are we doing so far? Do I need to slow down? How are we doing so far? Anyways, that is how your knights move, and your bishops move diagonally, and they cannot jump squares, okay? They cannot jump squares. They move diagonally, and your rooks are going to move up and down and side to side. And your queen is the most powerful piece on the board, and you're actually going to want to develop your queen last. This is your heavy hitter. The queen's the heavy hitter. It's the most powerful piece in the game, but it actually isn't the most important piece in the game. That crown is going to go to the king. The king is the most important piece in the game. It is the most valuable piece in the game. It's invaluable, right? It is the objective of the game. That's the piece that you want to be going for. It is the piece that you want to put in checkmate. So right here they take. We're going to move our queen here just so we can, I don't know. What are we doing here? Okay, so right here, there's not really much going on here, right? I'm just playing a little defensive right now, just because this person seems a little unorthodox, I must say. I don't really know. But anyways, what am I even saying? Let me go back into the story time. So after kindergarten, I just stopped playing chess. I just wasn't really interested at all until what is going on here? Maybe I want to move this guy over here. I stopped playing chess completely, right? And I didn't play, I would only play every once in a blue moon with my dad, which was a good time, but I rarely played only with my dad until senior year of high school. I believe it was either senior year of high school, the summer of the summer after senior year, or it was freshman year of college. I went to community college, so I was still in my state, and so junior year of high school, I met my friend who we are going to call Neo. I met him. Okay, so this is important because now we can actually take this piece with our rook right here, and they're not going to be able to take with the queen because then we would just take with our mini quiz. If we take here and they take with our queen, why wouldn't they want to? Why would they not want to take with the queen? Correct, because this knight over here would absolutely demolish the queen right here. So we're going to go here. This is a good move because we're attacking this queen right here, and they have to make sure they also defend the knight right here with the queen, right? So it kind of throws their tempo off a little bit. So this was a good move for us, actually, and a mistake on their part anyways. Neo, I think, again, either summer after senior year or freshman year of college, he really got into chess. And our opponent does not protect our knight, so we're going to go ahead and scoop that guy up. But Neo really got into chess, right? And he was always, I don't like this. Okay, so this is actually a good move on their part, a mistake on our part, which is the lesson of today's video. So we're gonna have to do this because, or do we? Oh, we can actually go here. We can actually go here. So it's not entirely the worst thing ever, actually. So we're going to go here. My only concern there was if we can't take right here because the rook is going to have us in check, right? So we're not going to be able to take this bishop with our pawn because, again, this rook right here is going to put the king in check, and you can't make a move where your king goes into check. It's not a valid move, right? I was also afraid because they would be able to go here, make a check, and bring the queen in, and it's not a good day. Or if we go here, then the bishop would have taken our rook. So this move actually prevents all of that nonsense because because now they cannot do this because we take with our rook, they take with our bishop, and we take with our king, and we're up material. Is that a lot? I'm sorry if that's a lot. There's just a lot going on right now, right? Let me get back to the story. So yeah, Neo gets into chess a lot. And I am actually going to go here. Actually, should I go here? I think I'm going to go here. And this is an important move for me that I have to do. I'm thinking of either putting my knight here or my rook right here. And I'm just not sure which one I should do. Let's just go here because we're kind of running out of time. This might actually be the move right here because we're forking. This is called a fork. We're forking the bishop and we are forking the queen. So they're gonna have to make a move from that. And what you want to be doing is, if your opponent makes a move, why did they make that move? What is their objective? And you kind of want to make your opponent react off of you. You want to control the flow of the game. And that's kind of what this move does a little bit, because they are going to have to make a move that protects their pieces. And this bishop isn't looking the greatest right now. I'm I'm actually kind of upset right now, actually, because of a past move. But it's okay. I think we could have taken the bishop a lot sooner. But we're okay, right? We're okay. We're doing okay. That's all that matters. If you're doing okay, if you make it to the end, it was a successful, win or lose, make it to the end. It was a successful game. Do not resign as a beginner. Do not resign. I do resign sometimes, and I shouldn't, right? I shouldn't. But sometimes you're just getting beat so bad. It's like, what's even the point? Well, I know I'm gonna lose this game so bad, and I'm not gonna learn anything. So what's the point? Okay. That's when I resign games. Let me actually get back into the story time. So yeah, Neo, he, again, is super into chess at this point. We're going to the rec. He's always on chess.com, and he's like, yo, you gotta get into this. You gotta play chess. And I'm like, I used to play a little bit of chess. I was in chess club a little bit, but I hadn't played since, really, so I was kind of coming in as a beginner. And this was also the time that Andrew Tate was becoming very popular. And don't give me anything. You're going to be like, oh my God, Andrew Tate. I am not a fan of Andrew Tate now, okay? Back then, 4 years, this was 4 years ago. 4 years does a lot to you as a person, as an individual. I am a completely different person from what I was 4 years ago. But anyways, Andrew Tate was very popular at this time. And, I was like, oh, Andrew Tate, Jim. He's a Jim. He's a... oh, and this is also very important as well. When you are up material... you're actually going to want to trade their pieces. If you're up material, look to trade pieces, right? So right here, we're going to take this knight again because we are up material. If you're even, you kind of want to keep your material alive. Especially if you are down material. You especially do not want to trade then. You're not going to want to trade unless you absolutely have to, right? So, as I was saying, what is going on here? What is actually going on here? Do we go here? Do we go here? No, we don't go here because that's going to be checkmate. Do we go here? Do we go here? Yes, I think we go here. I think this is the move, actually. This might be the move right here. Yes. Anyways, Andrew Tate, I'm like, oh, workout. He talks about chess all the... Oh, my gosh, dude. And we just freaking... So this is also another lesson right here. This is called, what is this called? Something. But now he can actually take this rook right here, and we can't do anything about it because we're in check. So we're going to have to get out of check, and this person is going to take our rook. Anyways, can I talk? For 1 second, please? The game is almost over. Can I talk? Yeah, Andrew Tate, he's preaching chess, right? He's preaching about chess. He's preaching about working out, all this good stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Andrew Tate, chess. And my friend's playing chess. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get into it. Why the freak not? Why not? Oh, we have something going on over here. Why not? So I get into chess, right? And again, I'm a beginner. I know how the pieces move, but I've never really gotten into any strategy or even how to win a freaking game, right? So is this a bad situation for us? Do we go here? So I'm learning how to play chess, and once I learn a little bit, Neo and I start playing. Neil and I start playing on chess.com sometimes, and the most fun thing actually was what do I want to do here actually? What do I want to do here? Do I want to go here? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. Okay. The most fun thing was actually going over to his house. I would go over to his house and we would do the tree, the greenery. If you know, you know, right? The thing that you put into your car at the gas station, right? We would do this activity and play chess, and it was a fabulous time. We would do the adult activities and play chess. And he had a balcony that was super cool that we played on. And what is going on here? Actually, our opponent is mounting a comeback. We would go on to his balcony, his mini balcony, which was outside, which was super fun. And I chess basically had me in a chokehold ever since then. But there are still some times where I stopped playing. If you're just getting into chess, there are absolutely going to be those times where you just don't want to play. You just don't want to play. You're not playing well at all. And they hang their queen right there. This should be the game. So as you can see there, it was the same thing. We put the king in check. The king has to get out of check. And so we are able to take the queen there. What our opponent should have done was taken our queen, and then we trade. But anyways, oh, and they abandoned, and that's okay because we are at the end of this story. Yeah, there were times where I just didn't feel like playing, and there are times where I'm just on fire, just killing it, playing every day, winning games. It's gonna happen, it's the journey. And this game is very reflective of life, and I believe that is one of the most reflective things, is the ups and downs, right? You're gonna succeed and you're gonna fail. Okay, it's just a part of the game. It's just the nature of the beast. So from kindergarten to that point and to now. Last 2 weeks ago, I started streaming FIFA. A couple days later, I started streaming chess, and I was like, wow, this is interesting right here. And now I'm making YouTube videos, talking while playing chess, and it's a very interesting concept. The top guys, the grandmasters, and just the professional chess players, right? They're allowed to talk while they're playing chess. Me, on the other hand, I am only a little itty bitty 1200 player. Talking while chess is not ideal for me, right? And so it's a really heavy challenge. And at that, I'm telling stories and things like that, and talking about the game at the same time. So to me, it's very interesting. I'm enjoying this, and I'm gonna keep going, right? I'm gonna play chess every day. I'm gonna upload a video every day. So I plan to get better at this, and I hope if you come across this recording, I hope you enjoy it as well. And yeah, that's it. I hope you have found peace in your day, and I will see you next time. Peace.